Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good afternoon, and we back.
We're back.
A hard 2 hours last night, but I think that may have been one of the best top flippinars we've ever done. For Flippinar 317. Definitely may want to go check that out. We'll probably talk about it a little bit today. But good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. Got the fellas in here by way of Tampa, Florida. What would that be? Middle Western Florida, Northwestern Florida?
South Florida.
Tampa would be considered South Florida?
Yeah, that's South. Yeah, it's South Florida.
Okay. We'll go with that.
It's South.
I'm thinking it's several hours from Miami, but okay, we'll go with that.
It's South Florida, bro. So it's only 3 hours from Miami, man. It's South Florida.
Okay.
We good.
We'll go with that.
Good.
All right, and so then we making easy money in style. We got touring here, and I'm in the ham. But yeah, oh yeah,
in the ham dropping hams.
Oh yeah.
The last night was epic.
Epic night, man. Epic night for sure.
Yeah. So guys, just trying to and I don't know if you Chevy, the real Chevy, you should you probably went to bed, but after the guys got off, Adrian and I were trying to sit there and figure out, just talk. You still watching touring?
Look, two people, man, like 4 and 10.
Okay, so it costs $1,800, right?
Yeah.
Plus $500 for your skip
people,
tracing.
man.
So that's basically unless you're gonna bring your own list. But so that's $2,300. So we were trying to come up. We were saying 10 people all put up what we said $230. And then we were trying to figure out how they divvy out the money. And,
man, come on,
what I'm saying? And so I was thinking like the way you would do it, like people that it'd probably be better to deal with people that's not interested in it, but they know you. Everybody know you can make money in real estate. I don't care who it is. Everybody, and just say, hey, I need I can double your money in 60 days, right? $230 or $500, whatever you want the number.
I like that.
So I'm gonna double your money in 60 days, or you may just get 3 people. So that's what would that be?
Again,
about $750 each, something like that.
Right.
I'll double your money in 60 days or whatever. So boom, there you go. All right,
and run it up,
and just run it up. Yeah, exactly. And so, that's maybe the easiest way to do it, and because you know what you're doing, but you got multiple people. I don't know. It can work all kind of ways. All right, yeah. But the whole point of everything is we know this business. If you don't know, you're finna find out today. This business boils down to how effective are you at generating daily leads. That's what we're talking about. So last night's show was about how this new tool that I ain't gonna say I discovered, I paid attention to. AI will basically cold call for you, right? It'll cold call for you. I don't even know how to even really explain it if you don't. Okay, so if you cold calling, that's just you. Or if you had a VA cold calling, that's just you. Or if you had 4 VAs calling for you, even if all of them can only have 4 conversations at a time, this AI can literally have over 100,000 conversations at a time.
100,000?
100,000 at the same time.
Wow.
Now, of course, you would be spending a ridiculous amount of money to do it that way. But I'm just saying, so even if there was 4 people at the same time, but only one person, you know what I'm saying? You only, or if it's 10, they could literally, because if you ever used a dialer before, the dialer would dial 3 numbers, 7 numbers, 10 numbers, or whatever, but it's going to stop dialing once one person picks up.
Yep.
Nah, if 10 people pick up,
10 conversation
with all 10 of them. You see what I'm saying? So
That's amazing.
And then you can't tell it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing is you don't know it's not a human being that's talking to them. All right, they literally are having a conversation, getting out of what they need out of that conversation.
So they facilitate everything for you, right? So they build it out, build a conversation. So this way,
it's all done. You just
it's already done.
The only thing you need to do is just either bring your list to the party, or you can build a list within their system. Well, let me just back up. Bring a list to the party that you already have the phone numbers for, because a lot of people already have database of lists from whatever tool or whatever they were doing before. You can bring that list with phone numbers, or you can build the list in their system with using the same tool that everybody else used, tired land, all that same stuff, vacant houses, absentee owners, all that same stuff, and then skip trace it. And then from there, man, it's probably about 2 or 3 clicks, and it's off to the races. You know, like he made a point last night. Most take over 20 clicks to get where you need to be. They tried to get theirs with 8 clicks to get you a campaign going. You know, and then it's just going to do the rest. So, training or anything. Only thing you're just going to have your contact information.
All you really need is just a fire ass list, man.
Well, yeah.
A fire list, and you could go crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking to the team now about it, man. Yeah, we gonna see what's up, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
and I just checked my account before we got on. Like I said, let me refresh. Let me see how I refresh. We was up to 41 last night, so I'm up to 57. So we'll see how I run out the rest of the day. So we're up to 57 now.
So those 57, that's they created the leads are created now.
Oh, I'll just share my account. Let me
see what it look like.
Yeah, let me share my
Ty, check on their Instagram live.
Oh, I didn't put it up. My bad. Let me do that real quick before I share this account. Let me add Instagram really quick. My bad. Yeah, I didn't do it. I got too excited.
They're asking if we're still comping. Yeah, we're still comping.
Yeah, we're still comping, man. We got to have something to comp.
Comping.
Yeah, she put in something. She put in something.
Yeah, we still comping. We just.
But I think we all are interested in what's going on in that account.
Yeah.
Mobile home.
Save. Okay, so we should be. Let me see. Come on. Act right. There you go. All right, so should be live on Instagram also now. All right, so let me share my screen. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so here we go. All right, so I have 3 campaigns running here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have this is in the Birmingham area, so it's I basically did A, B, C, and D, so it's a mixture, and I think it included Tuscaloosa, so it's basically the 205 area code. All right, so this shows that since 3 running, total calls is 11,500, and total conversations is 1,100, right? And then right here, you can see where the leads are. So we got 37 in this area right here. We got 3, we got 17, okay? And then you can see what's on the DNC. You can see who hung up. You can see a voicemail is considered if it went to voicemail or they didn't answer at all. And the great thing about this, you can actually download this list, right? And create another campaign to retarget those.
Is he working on a way to do drops though? One of those voices.
Yeah, they said they don't do it currently. It's one of those. There's just another. What do it say? What is it? What do you call it? TPC or T? What is it called? TCP?
I mean, it's so many. Look at that. There's 3. That's almost 6,000. Or 4,000. Over 4,000 voicemails that you could have dropped as well.
Yeah. So that's the next level. They're going to do that also. But
you said you was talking about how you can download this, and I just
you can download that and rerun that, if you wanted to. Okay, so just to look into a campaign now, it provides the person's phone number and names. So I'm gonna try to cover that with let me just do a blank one of these.
You okay?
And
did you sneeze?
Yeah, I sneezed. I just muted.
Oh yeah, that was Chevy. Yeah, Mr. Chevy. All right, so I'm gonna go into one of the campaigns here. So we'll go into this one right here. Okay, so that's the one with 37 leads. And so if I scroll down and go down here to go to lead manager, all right, so I'm gonna cover this really quick on the left side because it provides the information. And YouTube will trip about that. So, all right, boom. All right, so this gives you the summary of what was said, right? And I guess the newer ones are at the top. Yeah, because I hadn't seen these. I hadn't seen these. But anyway, just to read through this, the conversation with the AI guy's named Jerry. All right, and so it says the conversation between Jerry and I gave them a suggestion they should have a summary of it also. They have that this paragraph or whatever, but a summary gives you a quicker way to listeners to have to read through this entire thing. But we'll just go through it. Conversation was between Jerry and unnamed prospect regarding the property at gives the address. Jerry introduced himself and asked if the prospect was open to receiving an offer on the property. The prospect confirmed he's interested, provide a minimum information about the property, stated it probably needs some work and has about 2 acres of land. The prospect was unsure about the specific repairs needed and had not visited the property recently. When asked about the price, the prospect did not provide a figure, but was open to receiving an offer. The property has 1 bathroom and 3 bedrooms. The call ended with Jerry informing the prospect that his partner would follow up and providing contact information for further questions. The call was ended by the assistant. All right, here's another one. The assistant Jerry called the prospect for that address to discuss possibility of buying her property. The prospect was hesitant but open to receiving an offer, although she expressed doubt that her goals would be met. She mentioned that she doesn't really want to sell, but would consider it for a bigger place. The property needs some work, particularly finishing the re-roofing, but no major issues were reported. The prospect indicated that the property includes about 4 acres and would not accept less than $300,000, although she would prefer more. The property has 1 bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and a family room and remodeled kitchenette. The call ended with Jerry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just going to highlight instead of reading through the whole thing. The prospect mentioned that her husband, Eric, is only unsure if he's interested in selling, and they gave Jerry's number. Okay. Husband's number.
So pretty much you got to shift through that to see if you really find a yes out of it.
Yeah, they'll provide prices like this one right here. They gave 30 grand on it, right? So what part of town? Okay, I see where that is. The upkeep maintenance costs along with the prospect's ongoing divorce are motivating factors for selling. The property is in reasonable shape, but has not been updated in the last 20 years. The prospect stated that the least amount he would accept is $30,000. Okay.
Oh man, yeah, that's a deal, man. Say that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know what this is right here. He said the prospect, who is 77 years old, mentioned that the prospect needs work. Specifically, the floor in the laundry room was rotted out. Blah blah blah. Did he give a price?
So detailed.
Very detailed. Yeah.
Yeah, they indicated they would be ready to sell immediately. The property has one bathroom and 3 bedrooms, big living room, kitchen. Okay, I know what that is. What we got?
That's the deal too.
I don't. Well, he's talking like he's 77, like he's done with it. He ain't finna do nothing with it. I know this area over here for sure, over in the East Lake area. Let's see here. What does this one say? But Brandon indicated Jerry had the wrong number. Jared then asked if Brandon had any other property. Just what the AI did. Actually, he had any other property he might be interested in selling. Brandon mentioned he would call back later, or also indicated he has a couple of properties. So we just call him back anyway, right? Yeah. Even though it said the wrong number. Let me see if I just see anything with some prices on it. Okay, here we go. The prospect who owns 21 other houses, all right, indicated that the property does not need any work and that the kitchen and bathroom were updated 6 months ago. The prospect stated that the lowest price he would accept is $110. The assistant mentioned that they would pass the information to the and gave the number out. Okay, here's another one. Prospect stated property for sale at $375 and mentioned no offers would be accepted. Mentioned the assistant. I don't know what that don't make no sense. All right, so let me see if I see another one. Prices on, huh?
Great tool, man. Great.
Yeah,
tool.
yeah. I think y'all get the point. All right, so but anyway, you can go do. So this is where you would build your list and stuff in the property search area. If you were going to build a list, so you just they suggest using the draw tool, especially if you know it in an area, and it will let you do just multiple areas, right? And so I can just go in this area. I know that. I like the center point area. Boom. All right. Then you just hit apply. And it's just going to pull up everything initially. And then, of course, you just go in here off market. All right. And then you get in here to single family, maybe multifamily if you want it. And then this is when you get in here and just really, build, niche your list down to what you want. Right. Just like I said, not a lot of the same features that you'll see in Batch Leads or PropStream or whatever. So, but yeah, then you just build a list from there, of course. So, but yeah,
amazing.
Yeah,
crazy, man.
Amazing.
Crazy.
First one or question comes from Phil. Can I use land contract for commercial lots?
Contract that I have for land. I don't even. Because I've never done a commercial land deal or whatever. So,
I mean,
I'm gonna probably say yeah. The one I have is generic or whatever. Yeah.
Because I mean, the final paperwork is put together by either a closing attorney or title company. So you just gain everything on paper initially. So this way you could get it to the closing table. So yeah, you could use the same you could use the same contract because they always say that anything is legal binding if it's on paper and it's signed by both parties and notarized.
Yeah.
So all you need is a lawyer. You just need a lawyer and a napkin and 2 witnesses.
Yeah.
You good.
I am buying your property.
He said 1,800 man deep price because somebody else asked about the price too. So
look.
That's why we were talking about it in the beginning. We talked about partnering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's got to be somebody that has some type of money laying around.
Yeah. If it takes multiple people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, you can see the value in that. You know what I mean?
I don't know what else to tell you. I tell you what, build you a list today and start cold calling and get back to me. See how long it takes for you to come up with 57 leads.
57.
Just hit me back. When you get the number 57, hit me back. That's actual people that want to sell.
Actual people that want to sell their house. Yeah.
57. You're asking people that want to sell. These are off market now, not stuff that's already on the internet that's for sale. Stuff that's not for sale. Anyway.
And it has to be done within hours because this
on top of that, you need to do it in less than 24 hours.
Right. This is what I'm talking about. Let me see you do that.
That's 57 leads in less than 24 hours, man.
Man, it's crazy.
You ain't never did it before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a steep price. I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially if you're starting out, but you have to don't let that stop you. I'm just showing you the value in it. I'm showing you the opportunity and giving you some suggestions on how you can go about it. You know, most people, everybody knows you can make money in real estate. So you're gonna know, say you may have to get 10 people to come up with 300 a piece or whatever the number is. But you just say double your money in 60 days. Yeah. Most people, they get that. They get that and don't know nothing about real estate.
Well,
and hell, you could probably offer them triple. You know what I'm saying?
Take action. Take some action. Take some action, man.
Next one comes from Love Live Nick, and she's posting an address. Says that it needs a full rehab as a 3-1, and the seller is asking $50K in Detroit.
$50K in Detroit?
$50K. 50.
50.
50.
Okay. All righty.
Full rehab. Okay.
You got the address?
Yeah, I got it. That's Rosedale, right?
Yes. 279 right. Rosedale Court in Detroit.
All right, let's go. Let's get it. Okay. Let's compass some properties.
Boom. You good?
I just got this one under contract too. Oh, damn.
It's listed.
Now, that's off market. Mm-hmm. But it's looking bad.
Okay.
Let's add it. Let's see what we got. So it's going to be over in this area. I just got to remember that. Let's reset the filters. And we're going to remove the boundaries. And I know we got quite a bit of activity, so that's good. All right, let's do the past 6 months. Let's see what we got. All right, let's go back to a year then. All right, so we got a year. Let's zoom on out. Just gonna do this little area. All right, subject property. I got a mixture of stuff. I got a mixture. What happened? I'm gonna take this one off. Nice. And our subject property is 355, right? Rosedale?
No, it's actually 279 Rosedale Court.
Okay, this one. Okay, perfect. So we have that one. So our subject property is 1907 and 1,164 square feet. So to begin, let's take out this. Let's take this one, this one, this one. We're going to take out 1,700 square feet to 2,200 square feet. Okay. All right. And we just for purpose, we're going to take out this one as well. The 1,000 square feet one. Let me see here, but it was recently. Oh no, let's do this one and this one. I don't know why Alabama came up. So let me see how we build. I'm gonna have to go back out.
Okay.
And snatch up some more again.
Let me see.
Okay, second time is the charm. Let's go. So we got all Detroit. Okay, we're all Detroit now. 18. Gonna take this one off. Okay, so these are some bigger houses in the area, just from what I'm looking at. So, Ty, when you have houses that are larger than what your subject property is, what do you do?
Okay, let me see. Okay, so everything's a lot bigger. So I'm going to normally just look at the price per square foot and look for some consistency
Okay.
there. The two highest ones, you got the 341. I would eliminate that one just off. You know what? Hold on. You already did it.
All right.
Because that may have been the one. Because sometimes they'll make an oh my God, they'll make an adjustment on the price per square foot to more look at the average price in the area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the much smaller stuff, they won't go all the way up to that number, but it'll make sense or whatever. But just let's go back. So I would just use those two that at 146 and that 120.21 price per square foot and
All right.
get rid of everything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Still put us at 154.
Yeah. So I would be comfortable at that number.
Okay. It's at 154. It's going to need a full rehab. So if we're talking full rehab, probably like around $50 a square foot. So like 60,000 worth of updates. And the seller's asking 50.
Yeah, 50.
So they're not too far off. They really need to be around the 40,000 range for it to be a deal for them. So
You said 40?
Yeah, like 40, 45, because it's going to be an extensive rehab. So it's a smaller property, which is good, but it's still going to need a lot of money when it comes to rehabbing it, for sure.
It's around 40. Okay. The next one comes from Vanessa Ryans, and she has two properties. She wants to get comp. I guess both of them are in Tuscaloosa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tuscaloosa. What's that? Alabama, right?
Oh yeah.
You know the area, Ty?
Most definitely. It's 45 minutes away.
Okay.
Roll Tide.
But you don't watch the games, though, right?
You said I don't watch them or do?
You don't watch them? Oh, you haven't been to a game. That's what it was.
Oh, been to a game. Yeah.
You haven't been to a game.
I don't know.
All right. Take a look at this one.
Okay. Well, and then she has two. That's the first one that's in there, and then it's the second one.
How much is seller asking for that one?
The asking price for the first house is 180.
180?
180.
$180. So Zillow don't really give much information on this one.
You got no comfort on it?
No, I'm just gonna clear. I just gotta refill and then remove all the boundaries. Let me see here. It is quite a bit of comps on this side.
Okay.
This is a major highway, right?
Oh yeah.
Do we want to go over in this area?
Do they look similar? I'll go with that. They look similar.
I mean, I think there's enough to stay on this side, though.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I was say it looks like it's enough. What am I doing? What are you doing, boy? Boy.
Oh, just 1 in 6 months. Damn. Do you ever go back 2 years?
I will. If that's I would rather go back in time than go out farther.
Oh, okay.
It is what it is.
Still think 180 is quite a bit of an action price though.
Okay.
And what was our subject property? Hargrove, right?
Yeah, 2728. The first
Yep.
one.
Right there. Let's see what we got.
180.
We got 3 properties that sold. I'm gonna take your suggestion and do the price per square foot. So we have even at 139, which is what this is saying. Really, 180 is still a lot of money that they're asking. So ideally, for a deal like this, you really need to be.
Those properties are a lot bigger too, but
Yeah, they are. They're
they're
twice.
they're in La La Land though.
Yeah, twice the size, and
Yeah.
then we can't really pull up nothing on bed and bath and all that stuff as well for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So for that one, I'm gonna say it's hard to comp it because there's really nothing to comp it with. But 180, the seller is actually way too much. You really need to be around 100K for it to be a deal. Plain and simple. What's the
Vanessa
other?
has second property from the
Yeah.
same seller.
Where's that one at?
My bad.
This one is at 14203 Ferris. Well, let me put it on the screen. So Hinton Road in Tuscaloosa, also.
Okay.
And they're asking 270. Oh, asking price is 255 without the land.
And then with that land is 270.
With the land. Was your question, the real shit?
Okay, so this one is on market or the FISBO? Oh yeah, she did say FISBO.
FISBO.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. Completely remodeled. Yeah, the seller want retail because they just remodeled it. So for something like that, you really should be looking for something that's distressed. Like they just put a lot of money into it. They're not even going to budge on the price or anything like that. So let's keep that in mind as well. So, Still want me to comp it?
No, I think that's understandable.
Okay. So yeah, for both of those properties, the sellers are looking for retail or above retail. So those are not going to be deal for you.
For sure. The next one comes from another one from Love Live Nick, and this is also in Michigan.
And it is a female, a lady.
It is a female.
Nikki.
I knew how that song went, Prince.
And this one is the Richton one.
Highland, yeah, Richton Street, yeah. What is that?
I'm trying to.
While he's looking it up, somebody on Instagram is asking. He said he needs some help, and he's saying, "I got a house that's fully paid off. I need to fix up one side of it. How do I go about it? How do I go about it?"
But they gonna fix it themselves, or they trying to wholesale it?
Yeah, he didn't specify. And I don't want to assume. Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'll let him respond to that. Your question.
Okay. Hey, let's comp it. That's what we're here for. Let's comp it. Let's comp it. That's what we're here for.
I wonder when was that built?
I mean, they're gonna need to knock that house in and just rebuild everything.
It looks like a pretty big house, though. It looks like a pretty big house.
It's a pretty nice size house.
As I said, they're asking 30. Okay.
And they're asking, I think 30,000 is still too much. Yeah, 30,000 is too much. Nothing haven't even sold over 100,000 in the area.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch that one. Just keep it real. I wouldn't even touch it. Don't even touch it. You're gonna lose sleep over that one.
Yes, Yosef Ben is saying it seems like an awesome tool. Sounds like he's talking about
Yeah.
AI.
AI bot.
All right, Turtle is Wordle. Turtle is Wordle. Okay, that rhymes. Hi Ty, I purchased your course. Which websites do you recommend I purchase? The 24 by 18 vertical bandit signs, or maybe to purchase maybe 50 or 100 to start off. So I guess I'm trying to ask about your recommendations.
You still use Dirt Cheap?
Man, I hadn't put out any bandit signs in over a year, so I got 2 boxes in here right now. So to answer your question, I guess I would, but I always advise people to just price. There's going to be several companies that do bandit signs. Just price and how fast they can get them to you.
Mm-hmm.
Make your decision on that. But as far as the size, I would go 18 by 24, but I would do vertical. I don't know if I have one. Do I have it on my desktop? I used to have one on the desktop. Damn. But you want to do them vertical, like your phone. So you have We Buy Houses up here. So I saw one of my students here doing it a few years back. I thought that's brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing it like this, you can actually get more there. It's still really highly visible. So do the signs vertical instead of horizontal, 18 by 24. So really it'll be the 18 going across and the 24 going down. So.
And two tone, because she was asking about
well, yeah, that's more expensive now. To go 2 color, it's more expensive. So I ain't counting your pockets. Just letting you know.
When I first bought bandit signs, it was like $150. It went up to like $350, $400.
Oh, they know how many you get, but they say cost of shipping went up after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that it don't supposed to go back down after things get back normal. That ain't how it works.
Like it.
Nikki, we did 2 of your properties. We did the 279 Rosedale Court in Detroit, and then the Real Chevy just did the 188 Richton Street.
Yeah, I said you don't even touch it. Right. The seller's asking too much. They're asking retail, so those are not going to be deals for you. And then the one out in Michigan, that one is just a straight knockdown with a bulldozer. Nothing haven't even sold over 100K for that area. Right. So it's going to cost a lot just to rebuild a house.
Yeah, look pretty bad. BBJ Hooray on Instagram is asking, what are the real keys to finding self-storage sellers in this market, with many of them who do not want to deal with tire kicker callers? What are the real keys to finding self-storage sellers in this market?
Okay, so with any lead generation, which I show you in the video, that the most recent video I have on that, it's just the numbers game, man. Just that simple. I provided a way to easily, for free, reach out to mom and pops. You can get them on the phone, and the psychology behind that, I don't even know how I came up with it, but it works. Is that the bigger the city, the harder it is to get to who you need to talk to, because they're going to normally have layers. They're going to have a manager on site and all that kind of stuff. The smaller the city, the phone number that's on Google or the phone number that's on the property, as far as their business number, it goes directly to the owner. So you're talking thousands of those opportunities nationwide, thousands of them. That's one of those rare pieces of real estate that is easy to get the owner on the phone, especially in the commercial world. But a lot of those individuals manage the property themselves, so the number goes directly to them.
Yep.
So from that point, it's just putting the work in at that point. So ain't no way I can tell you who's motivated or not. God, I've been billionaire or whatever. So it's by selling that knowledge. It's just a numbers game. We just play. We play the game of life. If I call enough people, life allows them to sell me a piece of real estate at a price that makes sense. Divorce. When I was reading just one of those, they need to get rid of cause of divorce. You know what I'm saying? Divorce, health, death,
relocation,
bad management, relocation. Kids going off to college.
Yeah. They just tired of managing it themselves.
Just ready to retire. Just wore out. Just tired landlord going to be a tired business owner, or whatever you want to call it. So you just
because self-storages, they're open like 7 days a week sometimes.
Yeah.
So they got show up every day if they managing themselves.
Yep.
He followed up his question by saying that he agrees that it's easy to find mom and pop owners on Google Maps. I can do that all day, every day. I'm just not hearing too many of them saying yes.
That's okay.
Keep calling.
Keep getting banging. Yeah, good. Follow back up with them. Now you got the list built. Follow back up in 2 months. Trust me. That old thing called life is a mother, boy. It ain't always good. Hey, sometimes they'll call you back. Build good rapport when you talk to people. If they give you an opportunity, they'll call you back.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they become motivated over a period of time, right? They're gonna remember that conversation that they had with that memorable person. If they remember you, you're gonna be the first person they call.
Yep.
And like you said, you might not even have to have the same conversation again because they'll remember.
Conversations become easier when they remember you.
All right, next one comes from Russell. I'm sure this is in Beham. So he has another one. It's a foreclosure, and she owes $150K on Shadow Lake Drive.
Shadow Lake.
Yeah.
Let me get that one. That's in the ham.
It's in the ham.
Yeah. Right. Our old pal Russell or Rusty, right?
Yes, sir.
Russell is a guy, right?
He is a male.
Okay.
Turtle is Wordle. You can get information about the program if you text robot to 205-964-5243 for details about the AI.
All right. Okay, so we have, is my screen up, Ty?
It is not. It is now.
All right, so we have this one right here. 5732. Have you talked to the seller? That's the next question.
Yeah, Russell, have you talked to the seller? You know, that's the car salesman, right? He probably
he has a extensive.
Russell priority talk to the seller then, huh?
Yeah, he probably already talked.
Oh yeah, he be on it, man. He ain't no joke.
Russell, we gotta do a deal together, man.
Yeah, he ain't no joke, man.
So right now there's 2.
In the Trader's Playbook, earlier in the live, we just demonstrated how you can pull. I don't think we demonstrated the skip trace thing, though.
Well, I'll go through the entire process. I'll go through the entire time.
Okay.
We'll do that.
So right now it's saying price per square foot is at 126. It's at 126. Let's see here. This square foot on this one is 2046.
2046. And what is he saying? He's saying owes
So
150.
we're 257. That's where we're at with it.
So it's a
Let's
foreclosure, and she owes 150. So
And she owes 150.
yeah.
Foreclosure. It still might be too much. It all depends on the rehab costs and what's needed to be done to it. So even if it's going to be tight, I would say if you lock it up at that 150 that she owes you, you should be able to move it around 160 for sure. You just gotta lock it up for what she owes.
Makes sense.
So typically, when it comes to those type of situations, what I'm doing when it comes to negotiating, I'm negotiating bringing the loan current and taking it over subject to. But in that situation, that would be a solid wholesale deal as well at 160, 165. You just gotta lock it up for what they owe though.
Somebody asked, am I starting a pool?
Y'all spend so much time on it. They like, you want to start?
Well, I'm thinking about it in that terms or whatever. I'm thinking about it in that terms. I really hadn't figured out the compensation on it though. Like I hadn't really,
because I think the what's difficult was I think y'all are factoring somebody actually doing a deal and then taking those funds. I think that's a challenge.
Yeah. Like so, I hadn't really. That's why I was asking for help because I hadn't thought through the compensation because like right now, okay, we got enough people. Enough people will watch this over the course of today, right? I say, hey, cash out me $100. When I get to 23 people, all right, we got a pool bill. All right, so for that $100, what did that get you though, right?
Right, because you got to do different markets.
They don't want to just do it and just get $100 back, $200 back. I guess they could, but I would, you could want like more than that.
I mean, if we're doing percentage, what's 100 of 2,300? And that'll be the percentage.
That would be the percentage, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'll be the percentage.
Okay,
that's what we'll get back.
So, what you said?
100 of 2,300.
100 divided by 23?
Yeah.
Or 2,300? Or 23?
2,300.
23.
I think that's gonna. I wasn't good at fractions, man.
I think it's 23% of the deal, right?
No, I don't think that's 23% though.
It ain't.
I don't think so. What's $100 of 1,000 is what? 10%.
Say what?
$100 of $1,000.
Yeah, that's 10%.
Then yeah,
that's 23%.
23%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, so everybody get 20% of what? The total? Or you have to have like because that don't leave nothing.
I mean, if we did a $30,000 deal.
Okay, yeah.
It would have to break down better than it would have to be at like around like 2 or 3%. That's really where it needs to be at. Honestly. So you got to take a $30,000 deal.
More on the deal, or how does that work? Or if you make less on the deal?
What I'm saying is that at 30,000, that's $690 at 2.3%. So you got to do it in that sense because it's a lot of people in the pool. So it got to be right around 2 to 3% return because it's a bigger pool. It's going to be a lot of money. That's all.
I can't wrap my head around that.
It's a lot of people.
I'm normally good at math like that.
It's a lot of people.
It's possible so people understand.
Yeah, that's why I got to wrap my head around it first. I'm not okay. So I say, hey, I get 23 people to cash out me $100. We start a pool. We got a what's the name going. All right, okay. So. Now, it's only 100. I say only $100 be different somebody eating today or not, or tomorrow or next week. I get it. But $100, you can borrow $100. If you had to ask 4 or 5 people, you can get $100 up. All right, but we said 100. I'm trying to see what would be a realistic compensation.
10x.
Right? But it's because we don't know what the pay.
We don't know what the assignment is going to be. That's
but it could be multiple deals. It could be.
That's what I'm saying. So we could say we're going to 10x the money.
But
that's $1,000.
It's like an unknown.
But that's 23 people. 1,000. That's 23,000.
Yeah, that's why the deal is going to make sense. Remember, we said we're doing a whole pool of different deals, right?
Okay, how we going to pay? What's their compensation going to be? But see, no, you're missing it. So maybe you got to understand the platform. Okay, so tomorrow my campaign ends. It's only 3-day cycles. So that 2,300 would be spent. Right. Would I get a deal or not? That's
it's
spent.
Gone.
So that's the thing. So would I get a deal or not? That's the thing. Right. So that's the gamble.
It's a give and take.
Yeah. So but if it hit,
it's gonna hit.
Yeah. See, I think you get real sketchy when you're dealing with an investment and a return on investment because you don't know. And so these people are like, well, you told me I was gonna get $1,000.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you have to worry about the legality of that because
that's what I'm saying.
Even though it's a small amount of money, but it can still be, a little sketchy.
I mean, for some people, that's a lot of money, man.
Hell yeah, boy.
$100. A lot of money.
That's a different. I'm saying that's different. You eating next week,
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? So
see, I thought it was like you splitting up the 10 people in 10 different markets, and each person can get into their own market. See what I'm saying? Like you get the opportunity to talk to your people.
So you now want to divvy it up based on the market pool that we pull, pretty much.
That's what I'm saying.
It all just becomes.
I don't know. I can't. I know I can wrap my head around stuff. But I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
In that sense, a pool is probably not the best thing to do. I think what should be done is probably just see if you can find you 2 or 3 people willing to just invest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trader's playbook, I think he needs some guarantees before he wants to do the investment. But if you don't see the opportunity in that, it's like, I mean, 57 people that want to sell their house. I mean,
trillions of dollars are invested in the stock market yearly. There's no guarantee. You know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee. No.
He's saying he want to know how many deals, how many leads you generated. You're trying to do the math.
Well, now I know all that's going to matter, the conversion rate, like all of that. But again, if you understand how hard it is to generate actual off-market leads, like we say, we're at 57. I'll update it Monday, but we're at 57. Let me refresh it. I don't know if it started back, but we're at 57 right now. They got to be worked, of course. Still at 50. They got to be worked, of course, but that's within 24 hours. That is very difficult to do in this business. That is very difficult to do.
It's like he said last night. Do you feel like if you talk to 57 people want to sell their house, you don't think in a month you can at least do one deal?
It's tough, because especially when you start throwing in creative finance and all that kind of stuff, and that's tough not to squeeze a deal out of that.
I mean, we pay for our leads. We pay right at $100 a lead, and we bring in like 40 to 50 leads. That's a month. That's on the paid side. But out of that we'll do like 3 to 5 deals, like creative and wholesale.
Yeah, that's $4,000. So this is at $1,700 less.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And I'm at 57. So basically, if it didn't produce,
you just pulled together more, and some of them leads don't even be worth nothing, bro. But we're still paying for them.
I know, that's what I'm saying. No, you're gonna have some trash, and I don't care what you're doing.
Trash. All of them not gonna be,
So divided that. So right now, 2,300 spent, and I got 57 leads in here. So that's $40 a lead right now. Now I'll sell them to you if you want them. The man just told you he pay $100 a lead. I'll sell you the lead for $100. You know what I'm saying? And you want what? Hey, is it gonna be a round robin? You know what I'm saying? Like
it is. I call a person. I'm like, hey, you send over your property, saying showing that you're interested in.
Okay.
Man, I don't know what I was doing. I was just filling out something. I'm not interested. Like, yo,
hey, dude, why you on my website? Call me $100, man. What is wrong?
Yo, then you get somebody like, yeah, I just wanted to see what my property's worth. I'm not selling it.
Yeah.
I just want you to tell me how much it's worth. What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Them the gut was that, man. Hey, but so I just did the math, so I didn't even think about it in that turn. I guess I should have. So we're at $40 a lead right now, Chevy.
Yeah, you doing better than me.
Yeah, $40 a lead.
Well, especially within 24 hours.
You can look at what my guy's name. I speed the lead on. I think they may have changed to something else now. Them leads be $200, $300, $400 a lead.
Yeah,
a lead.
Yeah, my partner was talking about we should look into that. I'm like, nah, we ain't paying that much for no lead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
so I'm at $40.
I literally have a conversation to go over after this because we're definitely going to implement some things like.
Yeah. Well, and then when you do direct mail, you know, the people spend. I know like a lot of land investors, they love to do direct mail. So they ain't nothing for them to drop 20, 30 a month, 1,000 a month, right? Mm-hmm. You know, 20, 30 now, you know, they may make six figures on a couple of them, but it's normally justified. You can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing that unless it's justified, right?
Unless there's there's a return on investment for sure.
Yeah, so obviously, I don't even know what that would be. Just say you did. I don't know how, but normally with I can tell you. Let me back up. So with direct mail, normally if you can get a 1% return, 1%. You're doing good. You're doing 1%. Good. So we'll just say you spend. I think they say 6,500. Basically, you spend about that'll get you maybe like 10,000 pieces of mail. So about 65 cents, basically, right? And so you get 1% of that's 100. So what would that be if you get a 100 leads from that? What is that?
What, 1%?
Yeah, so that's what 65. That's no, I'm saying you get 100 leads. You spend 6,500. So that's that ain't bad. That's about $65, right?
$65 a lead.
Yeah, $65 a lead. Yeah, ain't that bad.
But the conversion though, that's where just because you get 100 leads don't mean you converting all.
Oh, no, I don't mean you converting. But you got to get the leads to convert. So
yeah, you do need leads to convert. That's why I say like we bring in about 40 to 50 leads and we'll close like 5 to 6 of them.
Yeah.
So I mean the math on that is what like 8%, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So I guess the trader's playbook, he wants to know. I mean, you just started the campaign yesterday, but he wants to know your conversion rate from the leads.
I just started yesterday.
There's no telling yet.
Yeah, that's a month away for me to be able to answer that question.
Yeah.
If that. You know what I'm saying? If that. Yeah, minimum a month away for me to answer that question. I can only tell you, I can read, I can go back and start reading these again. I can only tell what the conversation.
Although they are very interesting, but
hey, I can only tell you what
I think that's a good idea as you're going through them. If it just pinpoints what the person said.
They really took that like, that makes sense. You know, they were listening to me while I say it, so we'll see.
That makes sense.
Or whatever. It just makes
but it still have the conversion ratio though on the back office side. So you know, so we'll because that's over 11,000 plus, and then 1,000 conversation. That's still phenomenal.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Still phenomenal.
Yeah, just
like, look, and Ty, I'm always in a marketer's mind.
Yeah.
I just feel like dropping those voicemails where you can market your website.
They got to put that. They got to do that next level.
Got to do that.
Got to. That's easy. That just changes everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Because even if you get a small percentage of those people calling you back or whatever, that just changes everything.
Oh yeah. I mean, you always say it's better to have somebody call you than you calling them, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
So our pay-per-lead converge at a lot higher compared to the such cold calling.
When you do if somebody goes to Google and put in "sell my house Nashville," that's a different mindset than you cold calling somebody.
Yeah, because they're ready.
Yeah,
they're definitely ready for sure. Yeah, they're ready.
A different mindset.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've talked to sellers that say, you're the first person that picked up the phone, or you're the first person that called me. I've reached out to several companies and nobody don't want to call. I'm like, hey, look, stop feeding my kids, man. So we got to get it.
Yeah,
we got to get it. Like when we had the lady text me, and remember everything is automated already. So I have my guys just working it. This lady texted me, and I'm like, I called and I said, you ghost me. Why you do that? She was like, I'm sorry. I was like, you ready to get this done? And the motivation is there, so there's no pushback. So they're like, yeah, let's get it done. It's a lot simpler and easier conversation when there's levels of motivation.
Oh yeah.
That brings us to our topic. Most sellers are not motivated. It's a nice segue, right?
Hey, y'all like that? Learn why.
But I think you were gonna demonstrate the skip tracing.
Yeah. Let me text her. Let her know I sent the leads over for her to organize. Okay, boom. All right. Yeah. So let's get into that. All right. So all right. So we're in the auto leads. You see the scrolling down here. So okay, we still at that number. Okay. All right. So we're gonna build our listing here, right? And so I know this market. So I'll just do a few things in here. So if I want to stay in the C and D areas, I'll do Forestdale. So I'll take the draw tool. You can do zip code. You can do by county. You can do by the city. You can do by neighborhood names. You can do all of that. So I'll do Forestdale. We'll do the Center Point area. All of that. Grayson Valley. I guess we'll do Tarrant too. We'll do that area. Boom. Okay, so hit apply. So that pulled up 36,000 properties. All right. Market status off market. All right. That reduces it not much. Won't worry about beds and bath. We're targeting single family and multifamily. All right, that reduced it down to 26,000. Now we're getting here property characteristics. Really nothing special in here that I want to do. Just residential. We'll just make sure we're on the same page on that. Auction, pre-foreclosure, not worrying about that. Ownership type, we're going to do individual. Makes it easier to skip trace. We could do, so we're at 21,000 right now. Let's do out of state. Let's see what it breaks it down. So it's down to 147. If we do, they don't live in the county, but they live in Alabama, we'll do that. And then we can go on the mortgage information and do free and clear. That breaks it down to 982. All right. And I think that's a pretty good list. Right. Okay. So now it gives me 982 results. Right. I can zoom out, see where I'm at. Then I hit create list. So once I hit create list, I go ahead and name the list. So I'll just say DNC. And then you can actually, what I like about this is that you can actually say, hey, I don't want to do all 345 of those, right? I want to just do 200 of them. But I'm just going to put the 345 in here, and it shows me what it's going to cost me. And so from that point, you just skip trace. And then they have a little feature here: don't redo skip traces on data you've already purchased in the last whatever months. You can go at any time or whatever. You can go 4 months, last 2 weeks, 2 months, or any time. And boom. So once you skip trace it, then from there, once it pulled up the skip traced list, it easily allows you to go over here to campaigns, right? And you create a new campaign. Just go ahead and select whatever list you want to select. So if I go here and I just did, we'll just do this Mississippi one again. All right. And if I hit next, it's going to run the campaign or whatever. The campaign will be in motion. So it's that simple.
Boom, boom, boom.
And from there, you just start monitoring what you got. Get ready for some live bullets.
Let's go. The Trader's Playbook is asking about, I guess, why different people difficult to deal with or negotiate price. Most some people want top dollar for the distressed properties, champagne taste on a beer budget.
I don't think that's a foreigner's thing, man. I just think people just want the best bang for their buck, period.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's you from a certain country, so you want the most money for your product. No, like as a seller,
what? Whoa, before you answer that, what was said?
Huh?
What was the statement or question?
The statement is why are most foreigners difficult to deal with or negotiate price. Mostly Indians and Asians, typically.
That's just a culture thing.
But I'm telling you, it's not a culture thing. People just want the best. They want the most money for their property.
But it's more them that want it.
They want the most money for their property, man.
Let me tell you how I know that's a very accurate statement. I've had some dealing with some Indians, just using them as not Native Americans, but from India, the country, 1 billion plus people. And he was like, we were trying to find this some years ago. We were trying to ride around and find gas stations all over Alabama, right? And he told me his name was Amina. I wonder where he was at. And he said, I don't want to deal with Indian. I said, but you're an Indian. He said, now this is what he said. Now I ain't being racist or nothing. He said if an Indian has gotten a hold of a business, he squeezed every dime out of it. Right? He said, I don't want to do it. Ain't gonna be his point was it's not gonna be a deal. He said he just wanted to deal with white people or whoever else or anybody else but them. You know what I'm saying? But his people. And then in the hotel business, had another guy named AJ, told me the same thing. He said, of course, now they own most of the 70% of hotels, motels. He said, but I'm not going to be interested if an Indian owns it. That's coming from them. Now, go ahead with what you say. I'm just telling you for that group of
people. Yeah, because he's saying it's real. It happens quite often in Dallas.
They're very shrewd business people. It ain't no negative or positive. They're very shrewd business people, right? And so,
in my opinion, I think everybody wants the best bang for their buck.
Of course, yeah.
Period. Like, as a seller, you want the most money that you can get for a property. I've seen a property that's run down and they asking for retail. I'm like, are you serious? Like, it is what it is. But we all
just because you ask for it don't mean that you're gonna get it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's the negotiation piece though is understanding that if you build a right rapport with a seller and there's levels of motivation there, you're gonna do a deal. A lot of times you just think just because you talk to a seller that means they're motivated, but that's not the case.
Oh no.
That leads right back into most sellers are not motivated at all.
Yeah, and just like we got those leads here, maybe 2 or 3 of them are be for real.
Right.
You have to generate. That's why
Yeah.
That's why you saw me smiling so hard last night, because I know how hard it is to get. Number one, people that even want to sell that's off market. Yeah, it's easy to go out there and see stuff already for sale. We know they ain't motivated. Already. Right. In most cases, not always, in most cases. But stuff that's off market, you know,
that's a gold mine.
People don't want what they want. You know what I'm saying?
That's a gold mine. That's a gold mine.
They wouldn't, they want what they want. So, and you know, negotiations is everything. You know, sometimes there's an answer and there's not. Again, as long as you still, if you have the creative financing option as a part of your negotiations, you'll be able to capitalize on more deals than just trying to get the cheapest price that makes sense to fix and flip.
Absolutely. You know, we pay retail. We pay retail all day, as long as it's creative. As long as you're down for terms, as long as we can pay over a period of time. So yeah. So
and I'm glad that you clarified that, Ty, because we're not trying to imply because of the 57 leads that all of those are going to.
Oh my God, that was all deal. Oh, he couldn't put a price on it.
Right, if that happened,
they couldn't put them. It wasn't. I don't know what price you would be able to charge. You charge whatever you want to.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
If they were all deals.
Yeah.
No, we have to play the numbers game. Like I said, how long would it take you to generate 57 leads of people that want to sell?
That's the thing.
And
I would imagine as time goes by, 30 or 60 days later, some of those people you can close.
The follow-up game is everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, money is in the follow-up for sure, man. Yeah. I think the biggest thing is you just say, hey, look, I got 57 leads in less than 24 hours, and I'm saying we generate 40 to 50 over a period of a month.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that's a huge difference.
Huge difference.
And it costs you more.
And it costs me more. Yes, it costs me more. Yes.
If you don't get that, you know, like, this might not be for you.
It costs me more.
This opportunity may not be for you. I ain't saying you got to use that service. I'm just saying you need to understand that.
Yes.
So the concept of
lead generation, and that's the biggest part of the business, man. You got to constantly be turning leads over so you can generate profit.
Yeah. Hey, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You can take out your butter knife and skin him, and it may take a little time. Or you just put him in this AI machine and just come out with no hair.
Hey. Oh man, that's like you still go to them barbers. You got hair like this, and they still trying to cut your hair with scissors.
Yeah.
Like, sir, what are you doing, sir?
Yeah.
And they like, I'm old school. This is what I've been doing for years. Yeah. Then I might not be your person there. I might not be the person you need to cut no hair for, man. So yeah, you're absolutely right, man. It's many different ways, man, and simple, easy, straight to the point. I like that for sure. For sure.
That was the last question that I had. Like everybody's been just listening to this about this new tool because I don't have another property to come.
So sick. And all they gotta do is just text robot.
Robot to 205-964-5243.
Yep.
That'll do it.
I guess I can put your link in the chat one time.
Yeah, I'll have it in the video here in the description.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When people watch the replay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Alonzo Robinson is saying, Flip Man, I found an ugly house. How do I look up who owns it?
The freeway would be is through the county website, right? Well, the freeway would be through the county website, and but that ain't always, those are not always easy to navigate. So depending on how you are, you know, a little tech wise, whatever, because they're not a lot of times user friendly, but normally that information is there through the county property records or the tax assessor, something like that. And so once you establish who owns it, you can go to True People Search. Now you can go to True People Search and put in the address. Oh, it's gonna pull up people that
live there.
Yeah. Now, but sometimes like it may be 10 people, and you may get down to number 3 before it's the actual person that owns it. So now you can bypass that part of it to figure out who owns it, so you can select the right person. Is like I say, go to the county website to see who owns it, and then go to a site like that to get a phone number to reach out to them. So.
I'm going to answer your question on financial tech, but I think this question to Raphael about a discount. Now, he did mention yesterday that if you can cut it off after the first month or whatever, you don't have to do it every month.
Yeah,
if you commit for a certain amount of time, he does give you a discount.
Yeah.
Financial Tech Daily is asking, how long do you feel like it's going to happen where everybody is using this tool, like with the competition and it's saturated?
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to come up. I've made a lot of money with PropStream. It's made me a lot of money through affiliates or whatever, but they've been done very little. And I've made suggestions to them. I've talked to the owner before, but the guy's right up under his brother-in-law is like the guy that got me as one of their first affiliates or whatever. But I've made suggestions that they, just simple stuff that they should. I've seen other people make, and they haven't done it. So you're gonna have Ford, GMC, what else? Chrysler. They've been around 100 years. Elon Musk come along, and Tesla is worth all of them combined, and they've been around 100 years. But what can I say? You're still making money, but I'm just saying that you're gonna have companies come around to leverage this AI technology. It's gonna change everything on how we're doing.
Well, how long do you feel like Elon Musk came later? Yeah. But how long do you feel like it's gonna be saturated where everybody's using this technology?
What do you think?
That's the question he's in.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. I have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry about it.
You do it now. You get rich now.
Yeah, right. Don't worry about it.
You looking down at everybody else because you got in first.
Right.
What they say in multi-level marketing, I'm sure everybody's been to
ground level.
At the ground level.
you meaning because you are watching.
Hey, whenever you hear that, you're getting in at the ground level.
Getting in the ground level, yeah.
You know it's MLM when you hear you're getting in at the ground level.
Right.
Getting in the ground level.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but he didn't.
You don't want to miss out.
Right. Use it now.
Yeah.
Be one of the first.
Yeah. Because I think I just saw a video where the guy that invented Twitter was saying that it's going to get to a point to where you won't be able to differentiate real versus fake, But I think in an environment like that, being real is going to be a good thing in that environment, because I think it'll get to a point where a lot of stuff that we do is going to be driven by AI. At the end of the day, the more you learn about it, you can capitalize on it.
It's just so many things you can do to leverage that. Like one of my guys that do business with me out in LA, he texted me last night on the thing like they don't have one for roofing for this, like to reach out to people for roofing. And he said, yeah, they'll build it for about 30 to 50 grand, but they'll build it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just imagine. Now we're talking about roofing, and you just had something like that working for you, just calling all these people that own houses. Hey, it just gonna make sense, man. Huh?
Yeah.
Let us come out and do a roofing that's an inspection for you. When the last time you had that? I don't know nothing about that business. But I'm just assuming that's how the prospecting will have. They just trying to get an appointment. They can come out there and tell you your roof about to fall in on you.
Well, I feel like just like the real Chevy had pointed out, that it normally takes him 30 days to generate the same amount of lead. And we're not getting, we can't buy more time. You see what I'm saying? So it cuts down the time to generate these motivated sellers. That's the advantage. You see, same thing with the roofer. They're putting stuff on your house, the flyers or whatever, as opposed to having a system like this. You cut down the time to make your money. See what I'm saying? That's the advantage. Yeah. I think that it would be worth it, for them to invest $40,000 in it.
We signing up right now. Plain and simple. I don't need no pool, no nothing. We signing up. We putting it together. We got over 80,000 plus leads. We putting it together. Period.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean already in your database that you can fill?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Already been skip traced and
everything. Yeah.
Life about to be so crazy.
Yeah.
I thought life was easy already. It's about to get even easier.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I noticed when you pull that up, because I don't think it's a way in PropStream that you could, because one of the ways that people find land is tax liens. I noticed he got tax liens in there. But I don't think that's in PropStream, right?
It's in there. It's in there.
Oh, it's in there. Okay.
It's just a lot of counties don't make that data. That's one of the divorce, tax liens,
debt,
probate. It doesn't pull a list worth anything in most cases. Some counties are better than others. Just from my experience, that's one of the somebody came up with a tool to really it is really one, but he's not in all states. My guy over at Parcel Fair, yeah, he's local here. Now so I don't know how it is in some, but here in Jefferson County or just Alabama. So you used to have to go down to the courthouse and buy the list of taxes, but it would be in a spreadsheet with no addresses, number of parcel IDs, maybe the person's name, and then the amount.
You have to match it. You have to match it.
Yeah. And this in a spreadsheet. Then they put it on a CD, right? So what he did was he took all that data and put it on a website for him, where just like we're doing with PropStream or this, some brilliant stuff, and then all the regular, just some good stuff, cool guy too, and but yeah, it's called Parcel Fair, but yeah, so it's just always people build a better mousetrap, man. Especially when you're dealing with government stuff, they so stagnant. You take all that data, put it in where people can use it to, in their business to market and try to find leads. That's all that is, just taking that data and making it user friendly for you to try to find deals.
Financial Tech Daily is saying he wants to partner with you in Chevy. I guess send some deals.
What is my man saying? What is he saying?
He's just saying he wants to partner with you. That's all.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, yeah. He sounded like he wanted to just get him a subscription and let us help him with it. That's why, because he's the one that asked the most of the questions about it or whatever. So
no, that's a different person. The person
was the
was the one that was asking all the questions about it.
Okay, somebody asked could they white label it? Technically, you can, because what you could do, like I just said, it was $40 a lead. That if I'm basing on what I've done so far in these 24 hours, and $2,300 cost, and we got 57 leads. Now the campaign is not over. That's $40 a lead. People like Chip say he's paying $100 a lead, right? And like I Speed the Lead, they charge $200, $300, $400, $500, depending on the market per lead.
Yep.
So
he is talking about partnering with
on the new AI Tech Daily. Holler at me, man. Yeah. I mean, what you bring to the table though?
I guess he's gonna pay for a subscription.
You pay for a subscription, I work it. Sure, let's go. Somebody still gotta work it. They don't think they're just gonna pay this money and then they're gonna do deals. You still gotta negotiate. You still gotta evaluate. You still gotta put it on the this.
Yeah,
man. People just want to throw money at stuff and just expect it to perform. That's
well, I guess that's what he's saying. That hey, I'm sold. I'll pay for the subscription. Let's get it. I'm assuming that's what he's saying.
Financial Tech Daily.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Let's go. All right, I don't gotta put my own money up. Let's go, Tech. I'm with it.
Yeah.
The Trader's Playbook is saying, does auto leads make prop stream irrelevant now? No need to run both.
I hate to say it.
until they pay me an affiliate.
well, they offer affiliate. I'm about to tell you.
What? Okay, I'm gonna have to holler at them then.
yeah. I'm gonna put you on the email chain with the guy Tim and Casey from last night.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
So yeah. They do everything else. They've taken a. I tried. You know what I'm saying? I told them the skip tracing was too hard to do, or whatever. It's too complicated.
And he's
now I ain't tripping on prop. Don't get me wrong. Oh my God.
Send me a prop.
How many bills has been paid for your boy in a number of ways.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. You asked the question. I'm just saying. I'm here to be transparent.
Yes, sir. Text me 318-588-7134. Send me a text. 318-588-7134.
Financial Tech Daily.
And that's anybody that wants to do that. You know,
anybody.
Yeah, if you just want to fund the account and you're still not sure what to do, it's your account. It's not like you're gonna be able to log in and see everything that's going on or whatever.
I'm gonna get you some results.
Yeah. See, I would rather you do that than to pay me for coaching.
That's true.
Hey, because there's gonna be some deals coming through this thing. Yeah.
Tech, you gonna check me
these obscure areas where it's like 3 houses, you know. Where some deals are going.
Yeah. And see, I just sent over to one of my team members to build this list for land. Once we get that going, baby.
So he is actively working on it, because he was saying on down the line.
But he mean this year.
This year.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
See, they don't know land, so it was hard for them to put that together.
Yeah, because it seemed like he wanted to figure out, asking about the electricity and whether it's a wetland and all. Like, do you have to ask?
Well, that's important. You some basic questions you'll want to ask when you talk to someone about the land is, has there been any structures on it before, or currently? What utilities are run to the property? Does it have road access? Mm-hmm. Is it landlocked? Same question, basically. Does it have road frontage? Is it in the wetlands? Is it in the flood zone? What's the contour, the elevation? Is it flat? Is it hilly? Does it have trees? Is it clear? All that stuff. Now you can find all the people. He said people are using it for land, and they just found all that stuff out in the conversation. It's just the AI ain't trained for that.
Right.
So they may actually, even though the person may have told them in the beginning that it was land, they still may ask them how many beds, bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, fool.
I know, right?
Because ain't nothing on it.
It's land.
Crazy, hey, you crazy AI fool.
They be sending text message. I already told you I'm not interested. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine the conversation. But Tech is 318-588-7134.
Okay. And Chris Jackson, he's signing up now. Auto leads is game changer. Is up there in price. Yeah. We talked about that. Somebody said they're signing up now.
Yeah.
Another thing, tax liens. If they know if it was a tax lien on that land. You hear me, Ty?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the easements, that's just I hear that term all the time.
Okay, so easement is like I say, if it's something that's landlocked, you either it was whenever the property was subdivided, they automatically put it in, or you may have paid for it, or the other owner may have just given it to you to access your property. An easement basically is a way to access your property. Is the best way I can explain it.
How to access your property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being given permission.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just do this, so we won't have to sit up and guess or whatever. We ain't had a chat GBT moment in a minute. So Could you explain easement in the term in relation to real estate? Explain it to us with 5th grade readability.
An easement in real estate is like giving someone permission to use a part of your property for a specific reason. For example, if you own a house with a driveway, but your neighbor needs to cross that driveway to get to their house, you might give them an easement. This means they have the right to use your driveway, even though you still own it. Easements are usually written down so everyone knows the rules. They help people share or access land without owning it.
There it is. I couldn't explain it no better. Thank you, you AI fool.
G Brown is asking, I live in Los Angeles, California, where it's expensive here. How much capital do I need to start wholesaling real estate out here in LA?
None.
None.
You just need to find deals or bring a buyer to the table.
Yeah.
Either you supplying one, you supplying the deal, or you supplying the buyer, man. Just get in the game. Take action.
Yeah. Keep your eyes open. When I went out there, I visited my boys last year in LA, and they told me ain't no vacant houses out here. So we were riding around. I said, that's one right there. That's
right.
One right there. We were getting out, they were like they were amazed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're driving a car, when you go to purchase a car, you never think about that car. You actually find out every time you drive in, you see the same exact car popping up, but you never thought about that car before. Never in your man. Right.
Yeah.
It's for crazy. Me right now is this Rivian. You seen this Rivian truck?
Oh yeah. I like the SUV.
Yeah, Rivian.
Yeah, Rivian.
Nice
never even heard of it.
Oh yeah, it's nice, baby.
Yeah,
it's a nice truck. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think it's their answer to Tesla's truck.
Well, theirs is more. It's been out. It's been out for 2-3 years. Yeah, they had an actual. They have an actual truck, and then they have an SUV, or whatever. So.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Brandon Mitchell, he spoke on the tax liens like. It's not really a system that scoops up all of the tax liens. I guess he was agreeing with what you're saying. It's hard to, but he's also saying
I'm telling you, they're not in every state, but they probably in 14, 15. Let me pull it up. Philly of them too. But he's local though. You know, he created this locally. So let me get rid of this thing here. I'm sorry. I put shit.
So he's just in who is that?
No. He's what is that? Oh, that's my boys answering them. He's in multiple states. Let's see what states they're in. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me see. Present, share, screen, parcel fair. Yeah, there we go. Log in, play. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Maryland, Michigan, Mississippi, New Jersey. I didn't even know he hadn't did all these. New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma.
It looked like all 50 states to me.
Almost. Hey, look at it. So that's 3, 6, 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's in 21 states.
Oh, boom. That's good.
That's enough, ain't it?
That's enough.
For sure.
And what site is that?
Parcelfair.com. Tell my boy Tim I sent you.
Yeah, I think he was he meaning Brandon Mitchell was speaking about things can't get saturated. I think he's talking about the AI thing. But I think the other person was just trying to figure out what happens when everybody is doing AI, but that's not going to happen anytime soon.
No, direct mail been around forever. People still making money with it. Bandit signs been around forever. People still making money with it. Cold calling been around forever. People still making money with it.
No. Makes sense.
TV been around forever, running commercials. People still making money with it. Internet been around since 30 plus years. People still making money with it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just get in there. Yeah, just get in there.
Just get in the game.
Get your piece of the pie.
A lot of time, man. People sometimes just out talk themselves out of things. That's the biggest challenge is people getting their own way.
Yeah.
I know when I was getting into real estate, before I even got into real estate, I told my wife, like, well, we about to sell properties, but this job I'm working ain't good enough. And she was like, no, I'm not saying that. I just think that we need to pivot a little bit and just take some chances.
He was getting all negative and stuff.
Yeah, I was bent up. I'm like, nah, what you mean?
Yeah. Well, he was focused on
what we doing now.
Yeah.
And just binge watching, 2-3 hours a night, man. And the biggest thing that clicked was take action. You could watch as many hours. You could watch me. You could watch Joe Blow. You could watch all these different people. But if you don't take action, what's gonna happen? So I just went out there, man. Took action. Took my last $150. Bought some bandit signs. Made $3,000. Changed my life.
And speaking of that, Zay B and also Nikki Jordan are both asking, with no money, how can they get started wholesaling? That's the question.
Well, I have okay, so you got to first educate yourself. Just know what you're doing. Damn, why the shit? I said email me. Don't spam.
Chris Jackson, the cost is the barrier to entry.
Ain't no cost.
Ain't no cost.
Okay,
I think he's talking about
AI.
Yeah, we saying that, Sher, but we ain't getting no solutions. Let's get some solutions.
Okay, solutions. I've got a solution. I got a solution right now. Okay, so if you wanted to get started in real estate, you have no money. Educate yourself. How do you educate yourself? Flip have over 2,000 plus free videos on YouTube you can watch. There's tons of different people. You Google wholesale real estate, there's tons of different stuff that pulls up, right? That's the first thing. Educate yourself. The next thing, they got a thing called driving for dollars. You could just, your neighborhood, walk around your neighborhood, see what you see.
When we say no money, do we really mean no money? Because no money, you ain't got no gas money neither now. Do we mean no money?
You could walk the neighborhood. Yes, literally no money. All you need is a cell phone. Oh, are we talking about no money? They can't pay their bills. That's what we're talking about now.
Yeah, like I'm like, I guess we need to say no money. Like no, but if you're watching this, we know you got internet service.
You got internet service.
We got the internet.
On your county website.
Yeah, well, we at least know you can access the internet. That's the main thing. All right. So I put out a video the other day on how to target pre-foreclosure. We ain't got a lead on that yet. And a lot of people watched it. A lot of people then text in for the script and nothing. And so, but anyway, but I put that video together, taking auction.com as your source to build your list of pre-foreclosures. Then I show you how to go to True People Search to find a phone number. Now, understand it's free. So when free, you got there's a trade-off. If you put in 10 names, maybe 3 or 4 of them is the actual person. So there's a trade-off on it being free. Put the work in. That doesn't cost you anything. You generate, Chevy and I already said we'll partner with you. So all you got to do is generate the lead. That's one thing. The other thing is I have another video show you how to build a list of self-storage owners, mom and pops. I give you the script on how to actually call and have that conversation. All you got to do is generate the lead. Won't cost you anything.
Okay. Got to put the work in. Nikki must be very new, and welcome to the live, Nikki.
I sound like I'm screaming, but I'm not.
No. Nikki is saying, I'm new to this. What's your educational website, sir, with Zump's shirt on? You, sir.
You MF.
You, sir. Like
You AI fool.
Are you AI?
Right, but anyway, so now, okay, so Nick, so I created this play, and I still need to update it, but it's still good. I created it. It's too many. It's a lot of it. It can be overwhelming, Chevy. It can really be overwhelming, really.
Yeah.
Right. Because it ain't like a starting point now. But I created this playlist of videos that I think get you the foundation you need to now the other videos.
I just want to say, Nikki is on Facebook, but so you telling her to come over to YouTube?
Yeah, you need to come over to YouTube. That's where the content is at. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't really don't consume nothing that ain't on YouTube. Well, I try to learn a lot. Well, no, I consume my certain level of foolishness too now, like everybody else. But I'm always trying to learn stuff. I'm gonna consume real estate that I ain't did as much as I have with houses, which is a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna consume a lot of tech stuff, right? That's part of the reason why, some stuff come my way, because I'm consuming tech stuff. Anyway, so but if you text VIP to 205-964-5243, that's going to send you a link to a playlist of videos that are going to get you going the right direction. You're going to still have questions, but we're here we're here basically 4 days a week. Well, really 5. We're here Monday. Oh, God, dog. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12ish Eastern.
Right.
12ish. Shelvin, Turing always got me late. And then
wow, that was amazing.
And then on Thursdays, I don't know what's wrong with them. And then on Thursdays, around 9ish, right? We're on PM in the evenings. And then we started doing some land stuff on Saturdays with my guys from Hive Mind. So you can come ask your questions. And then in the comment section, if you have a question, I answer those on a daily basis. So what's left, Chevy? The real Chevy?
What's next? I mean,
what's left? What's left?
What? You laid it out, man. I got a YouTube too, the real Chevy. I'm gonna plug that too. I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that. How do you? So content coming soon. Newer content for sure is coming out, but we in the trenches. We taking action every day. So if you want to just follow my lead and everything like that, for sure, man. I got you guys. So like Todd said, we're here to partner up with you guys and just get y'all deal. Text VIP to 205-964-5243, Nikki. And come on over to YouTube.
The Trader's Playbook. He's asking about a demo of the AI phone calls. I don't think he believes that AI sounds natural.
Oh, let's get it. Hold on.
Oh, you'll be blown away.
Hold on. Let me get in here. Hey, challenge. Like the old Kung Fu Theater challenge. I'm going to avenge my father. All right, so let me go to let me log out of my little deal right here, even though I'm showing some stuff. Let me see where did they go? I think it's right here.
Right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear it. You hear it, this real Chevy?
No, I don't hear nothing.
Oh, you can't hear it? Y'all can hear it?
He did something yesterday, and he did.
Let me go out and okay. So I think he had to. Let me see. So share screen. Also,
you gotta share like the sound. I think.
Okay. Also share the. Okay. I guess I'd have to do a particular window. Chrome tab. It's this one. Okay. All right, let me try it back again. Okay.
Hello.
Y'all hear that?
My name is Jamil. I'm looking to speak to the owner of 3121 West Oakland Avenue. You're speaking to her?
Fantastic. Just reaching out because I'm with a local home buyer and would really love to make you an offer on the property if you're open to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Great. Before we get into the offer, let me ask you 3 quick questions so we can make you the best offer possible. First off, aside from getting the right price for the property, why would you be looking to sell it?
Well, maybe downsizing. It's getting hard to keep up the maintenance on the property.
Got it. Downsizing because of the maintenance. Can you tell me a bit more about what's making the maintenance tough?
Well, just getting a little bit older. I just need some repairs done to it, and I'm not able to do it anymore.
Makes total sense, as we all reach that point eventually. Now, moving on, can you tell me about the condition of the property? Is it in good shape or does it have some issues?
It's in good shape. It just needs a couple things done. The bathrooms need updating, and 2 out of the 3 bathrooms need updating, and some minor repair in the sunroom ceiling.
All right, it sounds like it's mostly in good condition except for the bathroom updates and that sunroom ceiling. When was the last time the kitchen got an update?
The kitchen, it was about probably 2001.
Oh, okay, so it's been a while. Moving on, what would be the least amount you'd want to walk away with, price-wise?
I might be willing, let's see, maybe 325,000.
325,000, got it. Just to check, is that the lowest you could go?
I might be willing to take 320.
320,000, all right. If we could agree on a price, how soon would you be looking to sell? A few weeks or a few months?
Oh, I could probably sell it within 30 days.
Cool. And one more thing, how many bedrooms and bathrooms does the property have?
It has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms.
Perfect. 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Thanks a lot for sharing all of that with me. I'll run some numbers. And if everything makes sense, my partner will be giving you a call back soon. Have a great day and bye now.
They do hang up too abruptly though. But other than that, it's pretty good.
I said they changed that.
It's pretty solid, man.
Yeah.
That thing, he said his name was Jamil.
Well, now they go by Jerry.
Yeah. Yo, that is cold. That is cold.
Yeah.
That is cold. 57 leaves in less than 24 hours. Yeah. It takes me 30 days to generate that many. Man.
Yeah.
That is cold.
And that's amazing. That is amazing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's it. I know.
What I heard last night.
I know good when I see it.
Hey, baby.
Hi, Daddy.
That was definitely AI, Brandon Mitchell. Definitely AI. That was AI.
What y'all doing? Ready to get your
Push pop gummy.
Push pop.
Okay, so people are asking about the site. I put the link in the chat, but those that are on Instagram.
She can hang out.
Just text robot to 205-964-5243 and it'll send you.
It's cold in here.
Text robot to 205-964-5243.
The trader's playbook is saying I'm burned out on cold calling. I done paid my dues.
Oh, I'm saying. Hey, if you've ever done cold calling, and you see that you generated how many leads in 24 hours, you know how good that is.
Oh yeah.
If you ever tried it, you try to generate any types of lead, but especially cold calling. That's the grind of grind.
That's the grind.
It can be very effective, but you got to be grinding, man.
You got to have a different state of mind to do cold calling, man. Oh, yeah. You have to have a different, for somebody that's done it for years, and then switching to automations and having everything put together, and then just communicating through text rather than calling. I didn't make a cold call for months. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, this is a great solution. But now we about to turn up on AI. Oh, it's another great solution.
And that is a great point that somebody said, because he has like a little bit of an accent. That's probably why people don't detect it as being AI. What do you think? Maybe
they say that they've tweaked it, man. And
they're tweaking it.
Yeah, that recording, I think he says a couple of months old, so it's even better than that now.
Yeah, they tweaking it.
Yeah, because
can you go in and listen to the conversations?
That's what I was about to ask you.
They haven't done the recordings of the conversation. I think it's a legal thing on that or whatever. Just not being misused or whatever. So, but that's not an option at this point. So,
yeah, and Phil, that's what Ty is saying. That recording is
a couple months ago.
Yeah, man.
But they've updated it. Yeah,
so they've switched up the game when it comes to how we say goodbye to sellers. So that's good.
Yeah. So they the main thing you just have to understand though is something like this. Again, if you've tried to generate leads, you know how difficult it is. And so we're filtering through 57 leads right now here in the office or whatever. That's a lot of leads in one day. That's a lot, so may not be a deal in there, today. Let me just put it like that today. Because we can still follow up with them. You know what I'm saying? So, but to do that with most other forms of marketing, it just costs quite a bit of bread to do it. I don't know any other way to.
And like you said last night, Ty, you're taking them from cold to warm.
Yeah, we're taking them cold. Yeah, we're taking them cold to warm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's better to deal with warm leads than cold leads. Any day.
Oh yeah.
Any day.
Yeah, you can do it too yourself. It's just the time it takes to, like just getting them on the phone and all. Just getting them on the phone is a challenge. That's a challenge. Getting them to talk to you is a challenge. Mm-hmm. Do they want to sell? Well, do you have the right person? So that's a challenge. Do they want to sell? And then if they do want to say, okay, now you have a lead. That's a lead. So this thing, what's ran since yesterday, they've had 1,100 conversations, right? That's man, y'all.
We don't even hit 1,100 in a year.
1,100 conversations.
Dude. That's crazy. Currency QT is asking, because I don't think you've ever done this, Tyler. She's asking, do you have cold calling videos on your phone?
I have a couple where I had a conversation on that, but that's just such a legal thing or whatever. I've seen other people do it, and that ain't my thing either. Now, you guys would not know who Tyrone Taylor is, Flip Man, whatever you want to call me. If I had to generate my first deal through cold calling, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened.
Oh man. I think at one point you was looking for cold callers, and I filled out an application a couple years ago. He was like, "Let's partner up. I need me some closers." Oh, I was like, "I gotta get in the game."
That's powerful. That's powerful. Hey, yeah, man.
Oh man,
I marvel that people can do it. So when I saw this, man, I'll tell you what. Let me show you the video that I show, and he's not even with the company anymore, but. Let me show you the video when I realized like what? Let me see. Can I just let me see? Yeah, go back. Yeah. And what can y'all see?
We see the screen.
Auto leads.
I need to be on the main one though.
I think because you was sharing the sound.
I was just showing that one particular. So let me go back out. Let me see.
And Field W, they are working on a version where it speaks different languages, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're more Spanish speaking. Well, there's more. I don't know. Is it just Hispanic? There's more Hispanics than blacks in this country right now. So, yeah, you got to do that. Right. All right. So let me log out because that'll take me. Okay. So when I saw this video, y'all gonna be able to hear this? Let me see.
Nope.
No.
Y'all can't hear it? Okay, hold on.
You have to probably do it the same way you did.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. So I need to do this tab. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, so boom. Y'all can see it?
I can hear it. See it. I don't know if I can hear
Okay, I hadn't started playing yet. I just
co-founders here at AutoLead say we created the most advanced AI conversational bot on the market. We've spent months perfecting the scripts, the algorithms, and the programming. Getting to this point has been quite the journey, so I want to take you guys behind the scenes and give you a glimpse as to what it took us to get here today. The initial idea came from the desire to eliminate endless days spent on the phone or having to hire a virtual assistant. We all know how powerful AI is, so we set out to build an AI bot to call potential sellers and have the entire conversation. And to be frank, the results from our alpha testers speak for themselves. Take a look at Mitch. He was one of our first alpha testers. On his first campaign, he had more leads than he could handle, and he had 4 homes under contract the first week. Development bot was complete, or at least we thought it was. We quickly realized that you guys would still need a list for the bot to call. That's why we went out and we said, hey, let's build the best data platform possible. And that's what we did. So guys, let's take a look. Inside our property search feature, we wanted way more than just a basic property search. And that's why we added our advanced filtering. This is where you could filter lists by things like foreclosures, absentee owners, equity percentage, inherited homes, and much, much more. But we couldn't just stop at the list. After you filter down the property search, you need the phone numbers for the bot to call. And so I'm proud to say we partner with one of the largest and most accurate data providers in the US. For testing, our skip tracing has twice the accuracy of our competitors. So now it's time to start your campaign and put our AI to work. It's going to call potential sellers over the course of 3 days at 3 separate times, morning, afternoon, and evening. We set it up this way to maximize your results. Now, once your campaign is completed, we realize you're going to have a whole lot of leads and you need a place to manage them. So we developed the CRM to store your lead summary, store your notes, and schedule follow-ups. And we recognize to close deals, you guys need the right resources and information. And so that's where property details come in. Here you can see data about the property, mortgage info, sale and tax history, estimated rents, and a built-in calculator that helps you make the best offer to close more deals. Again, we're just so proud of what we built, and we're excited to see how this changes real estate forever. Welcome to Auto Leads.
Sick.
There you go.
Crazy.
There you go. There you go.
Crazy.
Yes, sir. So anyone that we hadn't figured out the pooling thing. So some of y'all got a little bread. I get it. So, but we were trying to come up with a pooling thing where, you know, you and 2 other people, or you and 4 other people, whatever the number is, and boom, you know. But someone just wants to partner with us. Hey,
y'all still gonna need a closer.
Yeah.
Y'all still gonna need a closer. Y'all still gonna need a closer. So I'll let your boy. I'm out here.
So that's it. So
matter of fact, we closed 2 deals yesterday. I didn't even think about that. That's what's up.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So, what we got?
I got another question from God First, God Last. What can I do when one heir can't be found on a property that has 12 heirs? It's a 7.5 acre property that he could potentially make. He or she can make $100,000 on. It's been 2 years and still trying.
Still trying to make that money. I suggest you move to the next one. It's been 2 years. Keep that in mind. You can keep working on, but you should probably work on finding something else.
2 years.
Hire your investigator to find the other 12, the other 11. I
can imagine that 12 of their siblings one of them can't find that one person.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Look, don't get hung up on a deal. I've been guilty of it. Hell, I'm still guilty of hanging up on a deal. But still, you got to work on the deal. You got to work on the leads, man. You got to work on the leads. I still have sellers from 3 years ago. I'm still, hey, Chevy, you thought about me yet? But I'm still working new leads. You got to work new leads, man. That's all it is. Don't get hang up on it where you don't have nothing in the pipeline. So constantly refill your pipeline. Especially if you ain't even talk to the sellers. Like, you could be chasing something that's so dead.
Well, he said it's 11 of them they found. It's just one that they haven't found, the heirs.
Oh, they just need to find the one.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 years.
And it's been 2 years.
He don't want to be found. Don't save him. He don't want to be found, man. He don't want to be found. Like,
Is he still alive? That person's still alive, you know?
That,
after
you know,
2 years?
I had a situation where I had a deal, and the sister and there were two sisters and one brother. The sisters was on board, and the brother wasn't on board. So what happened is they was able to put something together where they filed it at the courthouse for him to actually force them to sell. If they didn't want to sell, they would still close out the deal and put his funds separately. So I had a situation like that. So it also depends on who you're dealing with, what kind of lawyers you're dealing with as well. If a lawyer is willing to facilitate something like that for you. So, but 2 years though,
long time.
It's a long time, man. It depends on the state that you're in. Like, it depends on who you're dealing with when it comes to the siblings. It depends on who's all facilitating the deal. All of those things matters, man. So yeah, that's tough.
Jackson said he gonna eat a ramen noodle for the next month. Okay.
Hey,
get this AI to.
Hey, get this deal, man. Get this deal. Let's go.
That's funny.
Camille wants to know why this channel isn't monetized.
I don't get enough views on YouTube to for it to make sense outside of what I can make off of affiliates and coaching. I don't get enough views where because if an ad comes up, that's the possibility of somebody clicking on it and leaving my stuff. The way I look at it, right? I don't get enough views where it makes sense for me. I mean, they're just you know, I don't know no other way to put it.
Monetization coming soon. We're gonna get enough views.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna run it up. Don't worry. We're gonna run it up.
I don't have enough interesting content.
Right. So you just tell a friend to come to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. One person tell one person, it's gonna increase. That's all it is.
I thought we determined on Wednesday. Folks don't like to share, they don't want them in their business. You know what I'm saying? So
Rebecca Devereaux, she's asking about Mississippi is a non-disclosure state, and she wants to know how to figure out the comps for a Mississippi vacant land list. Trying to figure out what number she should be around for some vacant land in Mississippi.
I think to start with, you just need to get in touch with a seller. You get in touch with a seller, because if it's non-disclosure, you get in touch with a seller, figure out what they want, and then you just have to be able to pick a developer's brain, or just somebody that's buying land in the area, pick their brain on what they would pay for the property, and that's going to be where you're going to get an idea as far as what you would be able to offer to a seller. That's a good way to look at it. What you got, Ty?
Well, what was the question? I'm sorry.
They're trying to figure out how to comp land in Mississippi. It's a non-disclosure state.
Well, you can still use the if you go to Zomps, you can use you can still use the sold. We added show price history in the information, so now you can look in the price history. It's gonna be. I guess I just have to show you real quick. So let me stop this sharing. All right, so let's go to Zillow. All right, and we'll do let's do Lauderdale County, Mississippi. All right, and okay, so let's reset all filters, and we'll just do lands and lots. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up one of these. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna highlight all of these down here, right? And so let me see how many that pulls. Okay, cool. So 4 of them. All right. And so
You all right?
Okay, so in under lands and lots in here, so all of the, let me remove the Alabama ones. That won't be relevant. So what you do is, so you, as you notice, there's no sold prices here. So you go into show history and you want to compare likes to likes. Like these are all over the place. You got 84 acres, 0.076, but for the sake of me just showing you this. So this property here was listed on this date in 22, and 4 days later it went pending. So it's showing it sold for $3,500 an acre. All right, now if we were comparing similar size lots, maybe 50 to 100, and we saw this number or something close to it, and that indicates that they probably sold it at the price that they were asking because it went pending so fast and then sold 37 days later. That's a normal time frame. So we look at the next one. All right, and so this one here was listed in February of this year, and it went pending 24 days later, and it sold for $15,000 an acre. Now, which one was that? Okay, so yeah, that was the 50. Oh, they got. Oh, that was. And so it's over 15,000 an acre. That's an indicator it probably sold close to that amount at that 819. All right, look at the next one. All right, so this one went listed and went pending 1 day later, and it sold for, now that may have been a house on there because it's saying it sold for $1 million. Well, I'm sorry, my bad. All right, so that's like that's not even, it may not even be big enough to build on a lot, but they sold it for 75 grand or whatever almost. So that's the price per acre, but understand that the size of it is so small. We're only talking a few thousands, maybe two. What would that be? That's gonna bug me. So 43,560 times 0.07. So yeah, okay, that's big enough to build a house on. So that's probably what they were selling in that subdivision to build a house. And then let's look at another one. Okay, like this one, it was 6.59 acres. Now it went pending after 90 days, right? So it may have went under this number here. That wouldn't be one that we would want to use because it took a minute to get a price on that one. So someone probably made an offer and sold it for a little less than that. Who knows what the number was? But we're looking for stuff where definitely it's like they listed, and within a month, they probably sold it for, close to that price per acre. So that's one way to do it. You could do the same thing. You could do the same thing with stuff that's for sale. You may see some consistency, and you can go in here and say, I only want to look at stuff that's 10 acres, or we'll just say 5 to 10 acres. So you just put that filter in there to look at stuff like that. Now, of course, it didn't have anything, so we'd have to use these here. And that's in Alabama right there. Matter of fact,
this is state line.
Yeah, I'm trying to show y'all where I'm from. So this is where I grew up, right here, Milry, right? So y'all can see that's literally in the middle of nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how far it is from Birmingham. And then Mobile is right here or whatever, just like whatever. So, but yes, let's get back in Mississippi. So now I have that range. So if I just take these here, I think one of those a couple of those might be in Alabama, but it won't matter. And so I add these. These are the ones that are for sale. And so they do have a price per acre on the listing. If you open the Zonsta, it's the one in the red with the white text. It'll give you an idea also. So I hit OK. Go back over here, and I'm going to remove the ones that were on the sale for sale. I'll remove those 4. All right, so now we have a snapshot of, okay, so we're basically between 5 to 10 acres. So we're close in range on stuff. And so you can sort of see a pattern right here that the average up here price per acre is 13,000. Okay, and then you want to look over here, like this one here is getting 50 views per day. So it's probably priced really well at on 10 acres at $13,999 an acre, and they're trying to sell it for $139,900. With that number of views, that number of sale, it's priced really good. This is not bad, a number of views. The save rate is over 5%, not bad. Only been on the market 28 days. that ain't too far off, but you see it's a little higher than the 1399. So they're a little higher. So if they drop theirs, they'll probably get more activity on it. But that's what you're looking for, just some consistency. You just need a general range of what stuff is set in these non-disclosure states. And so you want to come look at the sold, and then you want to look at what stuff is listed for, and then just start to look at the numbers as far as views per day, average save rate. Let's see how many days it's been on Zillow, just to come up with a general idea of what it would sell for per acre. So if we assume that stuff in here is going to sell for $13,000 an acre, assuming these were then on these size lots, we were going to be between, we'll say 5 to 10 acres or 8 to 10 acres. Then for you to make money, ideally, I'm trying to get mine at half of this, 40% to half of this. I'm sorry, of this 13,000 or whatever. So what is that? 6,000 to maybe 7,000, somewhere in there. 5 to
7,000.
Yeah, per acre.
Yep.
Yep. So you just multiply 5,000 times 10 acres, 50,000. So that's what we mean when we say per acre. Now, there's other factors that go into that, but I'm just giving you the snapshot of it, so on the non-disclosure stuff. But Zonks was really created for land, and it just turned into the other stuff.
Yep.
So we've been rolling like a mud. 2 hours. We did 2 hours last night, but we ain't got nothing else to do.
We try to help people with some deals, man. We're doing a service.
I guess we network. That's why I had to start to look at it like that, because I thought it was taking me. I say, no, we networking. People have sent leads over and stuff.
We serving. Yeah, I just looked on a dealulator, man. We had like 20 some leads that came through in course of like a day, man. So it's getting traction. So we good.
Okay. All right. What else we got before we get out of here?
I think that's it. Take action.
Take action.
Take action, man. If you don't do nothing else, take action. Whether that's educating yourself, whether that's getting out your comfort zone and networking with people, or just taking action to walk in your neighborhood trying to find some deals. Somebody say that the only free way to do is JVing. Not true, man. You could do a deal without JVing. You could put something together where you're able to it's true. It depends on the individual, man. That's all I got to say. If you're a go-getter and you really out here getting it, you could find a way to make something happen. If you're scared and you don't know what you're doing, just holler at your boy. We got you.
All right.
All right, boom, guys. So I'm sending that email right now, Chevy, to Casey.
Okay.
And you all, so y'all can make the connect there. All right. So with that being said, guys, really appreciate everyone that joined us. I'm assuming my guys will be available. We'll do the land deal tomorrow, land show tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure out what time. Just you ain't got nothing else to do. So just look out. Look out for get on the Telegram thing. Text me on Telegram. Just text the word push. And that'll get you on the list. You'll get the alerts along. Also, that's where you can get stuff comped. When I do it, I try to do it a couple times a week. I ain't there every day. It's tough. I don't know what else to say. Hit the Real Chevy up at The Real Chevy everywhere.
Everywhere. We're wearing the shirt today. We good. We good.
Yeah. And
very good.
I'll report back on these leads on Monday, I guess. See what
Monday is Labor Day.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna be doing that. I don't know if y'all want to get down, we can.
Monday is Labor Day. I'm hitting the beach. I don't know about y'all.
Okay.
But it's early though. We good. I'll tap in.
Okay.
I'll tap in. You ask me, hey, am I down? I'm about that life. We good. So let's get it.
All right.
So we'll do the live, and then after the live, I'll hit the beach.
Okay.
That's what's up. All right, with that being said, we'll see you guys on the FLIP SIDE. I guess they said on Monday. The guys.
Monday. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash.